Okay, so before get into my writing for real, let me do the update for Secret Rendezvous episode 4, the diary. So I stopped at 70,113 words. And I kind of ended it kind of like at a high point on like a cliffhanger, like uh Isabel. It's kind of going to be like the catalyst to change Isabel and Jarrell's relationship. If you read the Two Monogamous series, you know what happened between the two of them. You know how their relationship was, and you know how their relationship ended. So going back and in the prequel, the Secret Rendezvous series, and kind of showing how things were before, like when Jarrell was young, when he was a kid, and when finding out when Isabel first came into his life, and then finding out that she was there for a majority of his life, and she kind of shaped him into the person that he became in a bunch of different ways. At first, she was like a motherly figure for him. He was very protective of her. He was very loyal to her and stuff like that. And then she did a lot of things in his life that made him realize that she wasn't who he thought she was. He saw her as a savior because she was a doctor. She was a back alley doctor. And his dad used to abuse him, so she would treat him a lot of the times. She would, dress his wounds and stuff like that. So he thought that he could trust her. He thought that she was his savior, but as he got older and things started like to progress in his life, and he started meeting other people, coming across different people and forming different relationships, he realized how problematic Isabel was for doing some of the stuff that she did. Um, so it kind of leaves off with her doing something else to break his trust, and him being pissed at her but not being able to respond because he's in a uncomfortable situation, and he's in a situation where he can't react, or he can't react, or he takes the chance of being sent away. Um, so like he can't react in a situation. But though the dude that was kind of like a mentor to him or whatever, um, he is like having the last laugh with Isabel, even though he kind of lost their battle because Isabel and him were kind of like battling for Jarrell's loyalty and for his blind loyalty, his dedication. But now Jarrell's eyes have been open to both of them. Isabel was the one who exposed Doe to Jarrell, but she also exposes herself, and Doe is also exposing her, and it's like, yeah, you won this battle, but you lost everything else. Those were his last words to her, meaning you won against me. Yeah, you got the boy, but now he don't trust you. So what did you really win? Like, you didn't really win anything. You tried to turn him against me, but you end up turning him against yourself. And it's kind of like she has to deal with the realization of, he right, like I did do that, like, but I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Like, I care more about protecting Jarrell. I care more about being the sole person who has his loyalty. I don't want him to be loyal to nobody else. I think Isabel is very fine with Jarrell being loyal to the friends, because to the twins, because she recognizes that Jarrell's loyalty to the twins gives her the twins' loyalty as well. Since they're loyal to him, and since he's loyal to them, they're loyal to him. And if they're loyal to him, they're loyal to her. So she feels like she benefits from it. So she doesn't care that he's loyal to them, but she didn't like him being loyal to Doe, because Doe was kind of like her competitor. Like, they were kind of in the same business, and like, you're taking my best worker my best employee. Like I can't let that happen. So she did some things, and it ends off with Jarrell realizing that she trash just like everybody else that hurt him in his life. And it's a hard thing for him to realize, and it's also a hard thing for her to see him realize. So that's why I feel like it was important to end it there. And I also kind of set the ending up for in book two for there to be multiple personalities other than Jarrell and Isabel. So it'll be Jarrell, Isabel, and the twins who will be whose points of view the book two will be from. I was kind of asking myself if I felt like not having Isadora's point of view affected the story, and I don't think so, but I do feel like I'm going to give Isabel her own like novella. It won't be no novel, not Isabel, Isadora, her own like novella or something like that to kind of so the readers can kind of see what her experience was like going back to Haiti, because Isabel sent her back to Haiti after she did something that Isabel couldn't forgive her for. And I feel like maybe I'll do a novella to kind of show what her experience is. So it may be like Secret Rendezvous, then Isadora's novella, then Secret Rendezvous book two. But we'll see. That is the end of the Secret Rendezvous book one diary.